Hello, this is Ashee from Crafting with Ashee and welcome to this video. Thank you for joining me today. This is the project I have to share with you. It's this lovely triple stepper card, as you can see here. And you can see there, and it has this diamond effect, and this will fit easily inside a normal C6 envelope, and I just love it. Isn't it cute? And you can see here all the little steps as you go down, or maybe like that, it's better for the camera. So let me show you how I made this. So I'm going to use the same base as before, and that's garden green. So I've got half an A4 sheet, so I've just cut it in half on the short side, and we're just going to bring in our trimmer. Okay, so I'm going to just extend the arm on the trimmer, and I'm going to be scoring in centimeters, hence me using my trimmer. I just find it easier. Remember, the light grey blade is for scoring. So we are going to score at 3 centimeters, and then at 6 centimeters, 10 centimeters, 14 centimeters, and 22 centimeters. Now all of these measurements will be on the blog post on my website, and you can find the link to that in the description box below, so don't worry about trying to get all of those measurements down now. So now we're just going to fold on all of those score lines. So let's get our bone folder, and I'm just going to fold both ways to get a really good working fold. On my card. So let's do these all. There's quite a few of them. The last one here. Okay. So we've folded our score lines. Now the first fold is going to be a mountain fold, like that. Then a valley, then a mountain, a valley, and a mountain, just like that. So now I'm going to reinforce all of that again with my bone folder. Really give it a good press down. The better you fold, the crisper your score lines, your burnishing, the better it's going to stand. Just like that. So that's, we've got our stepper, as you can see here, already done. So let's start to decorate. That's the fun bit. I'm going to use the same paper as before, it's a Delightfully Eclectic, but I'm just going to use a different pattern. I'm going to bring all my pieces here. Okay. So now I'm going to decide what I wanted the background. And I think I'm going to have my stripes on the background here. So I've cut all my pieces to measure. My little mat, as I said, all these measurements will be on the blog post. So let's start making sure we do place our pieces of paper in the right position. Just going to get some Tombow. If my Tombow wants to work, there we go. Sometimes it clogs up because I don't wipe the nozzle when I've used it, which is what I should really do. Okay, I love this stripy paper. I like this colour. This is one of the new in colours, not new in colours, but the new colours that came in with the Colour Refresh this year. Bubble Bath, I think it is called, and it's just lovely. I'm just sort of holding the stepper up so I can see, roughly speaking, making sure where I put my paper in the right position. Then flatten it out again, obviously, to put your paper down. And then we'll have our last piece here at the front. Now diamond shapes are really easy to do because they're just basically squares that I've turned on the side for my diamonds. So I've got again garden green, and this time we're going to use the reverse side. We're going to use this side, so make sure I get my right bits in the right place. Let's have a look and see. Don't think I've cut these down properly. No, need to cut these down a little bit further. Obviously wasn't concentrating when I prepped my project. So all I'm going to do to make it work, because you can see this piece is exactly the same size as the green, and I don't want that, I want a little border. I'm just going to cut off 1/2 centimetre on 2 sides. So back to our trimmer again. And then this will make it work perfectly and fit really nicely. So 1/2 centimetre there, and 1/2 centimetre there on that one. And we're going to do the same here. Okay, and then I'm just going to check that my white piece for the little sentiment is the right size, and it is the right size, so that's okay. Crisis averted. Okay, so let's start to stick down our pieces, get rid of all these little scraps. Okay, so more tombow, and I love this floral, isn't it pretty? Really nice and summery. Lovely pink. Pink and green I think always go together so nicely. I know red and green are synonymous nowadays, unfortunately, with Christmas, but they do work because they're opposite in colour theory, they're opposite each other on the colour wheel. If you don't want to, if you still want to get the same effect, but don't maybe want to go for red and green and give that Christmas, supposed Christmas vibe, you can go for pink and green, and of course, again, because they're opposite each other on the colour wheel, they do make each other pop really nicely. So there we have those pieces. So now our final little piece we're going to stamp on. So stamp set is one you've seen me use a ton of times, Biggest Wish, and it's this little sentiment that says hello, and we're going to be using garden green ink because that's the green we've been using everywhere else, so we may as well continue. And I'm just going to ink it up, I think, just tap 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 until I'm happy with the coverage, and then using my grid paper to try and keep things as straight as possible. Now I nearly made a mistake, and I did this the very first time as well. We're so used to having everything squared off, but we're going to have this at an angle. So this is when you use the grid paper point to point to get this straight, and then you want to be in the middle here. And I made the boo-boo like this the first time, and I was about to do it again. Oh dear. There we go. Hello. Lovely. Okay, so let's just close up that ink pad, and now we can stick this down to our base here. There we go. So now we're ready to add our decorations on. Okay, so there we go, there's our stepper. Just going to reinforce my fold lines again. Okay, there we go. So now this first one I'm going to put on first to get us underway, and I'm going to have it coming right to the bottom of my piece, as you can see, like that. And I'm only going to put glue here on just the bottom little bit. If you need more glue further up you can add, but it's more difficult to take the glue off, so I'm just going to centre it side to side, roughly where I think it sort of looks central, and press down. And then check that I've got no glue showing, and I don't. That's great. So that's the first bit. So now we can use this for our second stepper, which is this one here. and I'll show you here again. There we are. So we can decide where we want this to go, somewhere like that maybe. Again, just glue on this very bottom corner point, and then using this as your guide to get things straight, just press that down. And then the last one is going to be the same. So just glue on the very bottom here. And I'm just going to, I think, put this a bit further up. I do want it to show. Like that. And now we're just going, there we go. There's our stepper card, just like that. Now, I'm going to just, as I've been doing, reinforce everything as I go along, giving everything a good press down. There we go. And then final decoration is going to be just some ribbon, and I'm going to use the garden green ribbon, and this is from the garden green combo ribbon, and I love this ribbon. It's just so nice to work with. Okay, and even for me who can't tie a bow, you can still manage something with this ribbon, sort of. I need a bit longer. Sometimes I also cause myself problems because I'm stingy and I don't want to use any more ribbon than, I don't want to waste anything. I shouldn't say use. I don't want to waste anything, and sometimes you do need a longer piece of ribbon to be able to tie a nice bow. So let's cut this off. Like that, that'll do. And bring in our glue dots. And let's just attach this with some glue dots. I'm just going to do it right here at the top. Clear the decks. And now you can see there's our little stepper card. And there's our little stepper card. So I hope you liked them. If you did, I'd be grateful if you could give it a thumbs up so YouTube know. And please don't forget to subscribe to future videos. As I said, all the information about the card is on the blog post. So thank you again, and until next time, enjoy being creative. Bye.